Out of Quadash from One Nation, One Power. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. This is Chaya Banya Sharala from One Nation, One Power. Shalom.
Shalom. This is Brother Yaikwa from One Nation, One Power. All praise and glory to the Most High, Ahaya, Ba'ashim Shaya, coming to this truth, bringing this truth on to my brothers and sisters out there, for all 12 tribes.
Shalom, this is El Dayo from One Nation, One Power, a demon stomper. Want to just say shalom.
Elder Kakal the Charm. Praise the Most High.
So that I can be free. So I give myself to you. Love me like you. So I just wanna love you the way you love me, Lord. I just wanna love you the way you love me, Lord. I just wanna love you the way you love me.
Hey, Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Elder Quadash from One Nation, One Power. And I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, Ahaya, in the mighty name of Yeshaya, and the Ruach Quadash, which is the Holy Spirit. And I'm coming to you to give a brief message real quick. The Holy Spirit wanted me to bring this out. I don't know if Ayu already brought this out, but I want to bring it out. This is a real quick message. I was in the Seal Book of Mormons. Okay, I wanted to bring this out, and this is for the 10 tribes of Israel, the 10 tribes of the house of Israel. Okay, of what you are seeing in these last days, of what's going on. Okay, the 10 tribes of Israel are being lifted up right now. The 10 tribes. Okay, we're going to see why this is going on. All right. So I'm going to go to the Seal Book of Mormons. This is chapter 11. All right. And I'm going to start at verse 3. This is Seal Book of Mormons, chapter 11 and verse 3. And Jacob laid his hands upon the head of Joseph and said, when the God of my fathers appeared to me at Liz in the land of Canaan, he swore to me that he would give me and my seed the land for a perpetual possession. Behold, therefore, O my son Joseph, O my son who? Joseph, God has blessed me, taking you far from me, okay, to save the house of Israel. To what? To save the house of Israel. Okay, so remember, Joseph was taken away to the land of Egypt. Okay, and with that, he saved them from the famine. Okay, remember his brothers came over there? He saved the house of Israel, all 12 tribes. His servant from death, in delivering my people and thy brethren from the famine that was grievous in the land. Okay, you see, right there, talking about the famine. This was Joseph. Verse 4, therefore, the God of thy fathers shall bless thee. He shall what? He shall bless thee. Talking about Joseph. And the fruit of thy loins. And the what? And the fruit of thy loins. Now, it's talking about the 10 tribes. The fruit of thy loins, his descendants. That they may be blessed above thy brethren. That they may be blessed above what? Thy brethren. Okay, all the other tribes. And above the house of thy father. And above the house of thy father. Jacob, okay. For thou hast prevailed. And thy father's house has bowed down before thee. Has what? Has bowed down before thee. Has what? Has bowed down before thee. When did this happen, brothers and sisters? When did Jacob's house bow down before Joseph? Let's get it real. All right, Genesis 42, and we're going to see when his brothers bowed down to him, the house of Jacob. Verse 42, chapter 42 of Genesis, and we're going to start at verse 5. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Verse 6. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came. They did what? They came. All the 12 tribes, okay? All the progenitors of the 12 tribes came and bowed down themselves before him. And did what? And bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. Verse 7. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spoke roughly unto them. And he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan, to buy food. Okay, so this is where all his brethren bowed down to Joseph. Okay, remember, there's nothing new underneath the sun. All right, let's go back to the Sealed Book of Mormon, chapter 11, and we're going to go back to verse 4. Therefore the God of thy father shall bless thee, and the fruit of thy loins, okay, his descendants, that they may be blessed above thy brethren. That what? That they may be blessed above thy brethren, and above the house of thy fathers. For thou hast prevailed, and thy father's house has bowed down before thee. I just showed you in the scriptures, as it was shown thee in a dream. Okay, he also had the dream of his brothers bowing down, but he didn't know what it meant at that time. Therefore, your brethren shall bow down to you from generation to generation. My light keeps going out. Let me read that again. Your brothers shall bow down to you from generation to generation. For how long? Generation to generation. Okay, this is not me saying it. This is what the book says. To the fruit of your loins forever. How long? To the fruit of your loins forever. Verse 5. And behold, thou shalt be a light unto my people in the last days. What? Thou shalt be a light unto my people in the last days. This is talking about Joseph's descendants. Okay, when you look at Joseph, it's all the 10 tribes. Okay, he was the leader of all the 10 tribes. So this is telling you, it says, and behold, thou shalt be a light unto my people in the last days. So this is why the 10 tribes are raising up right now, being the light in the last days. Just like Joseph was the light to his brethren in the land of Egypt when they were in captivity. It's the same thing, brothers and sisters. Let's keep going. It says, to deliver them in the days of their captivity. Okay, let's keep going. From bondage to the priest, let me read that again. And behold, thou shalt be a light unto my people in the last days, to deliver them in the days of their captivity. What kind of captivity are they going to be in? From the bondage to the precepts of men, to the bondage of the precepts of men. Okay, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. And to bring them salvation. And to what? And to bring them salvation when they are completely bowed down under the sin of obscurity. The what? The sin of obscurity. Let's see what that means real quick. The definition of obscurity: the state of being unknown, inconspicuous, or unimportant. Brothers and sisters, this is how the 10 tribes felt when this truth came out. It was always talking about, when we first came into this truth, Benjamin, Levi, and Judah. We were in obscurity, unknown. But now the Most High is revealing who we are of the 10 tribes. We were in the sin of obscurity, brothers and sisters. but now he's revealing it. So now Joseph, the 10 tribes are raising up in the last days. Just like how Joseph rose up in the captivity of Egypt when they're in the famine, and helped his brothers, and they all bowed down to him. It's the same thing, brothers and sisters, what is going on. Let's go ahead, let's keep reading. It says, you are therefore a fruitful bunch together, with the source of my power coming from my precept. Coming from what? My precept. And as you see, we are bringing the precept back. And its branches run about the walls that separate the land beyond the sea. For how much the archers of death will give him bitterness, because they hate him without cause. And that's what's going on. They hate the 10 tribes without a cause, without no reason. We at one point, we just, we're learning what was in front of us, the precepts of men. But now the Holy Spirit has got involved and led us into these other books. Let's keep going. But his bow will stand firm. His what? His bow will stand firm. And the arm of his offspring. And the what? And the arm of his offspring. So this is prophecy, brothers and sisters. The arm of his offspring is going to stand firm. And this is what we're doing. We're standing firm. We ain't letting it go. It says, they will be stretching the ropes of his last dart, coming from your bags of arrows, and will be strengthened by the hands of the valiant of Jacob, from where the shepherd and the stone of Israel come. Verse 7, by the God of your fathers, and by the Almighty, who will bless you with blessings from above. For how much the blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitor, unto the utmost bound of everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph. They shall be what? On the head of Joseph, and on the head of Ephraim. Let's keep reading. Who was separated by the Lord off from among his brethren. Let's keep going. And now upon the 2 sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were born to thee in the land of Egypt, before I come to thee in this foreign land, behold, just as Reuben and Simeon will be blessed, for they are mine. Then thy children shall be called after my name, for they are of the house of Israel. Verse 9, but behold, your offspring, which you shall bear after them, shall be yours, and they shall be called after the name of their brethren in their inheritance, in the tribes that shall come from their loins. From what? From their loins. Therefore they shall be called as the tribes of Manasseh and Ephraim. So brothers and sisters, we live in prophecy. Just like how Joseph was lifted up among his brethren, so the 10 tribes are going to be lifted up among their brothers and sisters. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, Ahaya, in the mighty name of Yeshua, and the Ruach Qudash, which is the Holy Spirit. So be it.